All right, are you ready to do your next sketch, your next drawing? Yay, I am. Okay, so we've been looking at different kinds of farm animals. We did cows and we did pigs. And today what we're going to do is a farm where we're going to put our animals together. We're going to give them some place to live. Check it out. Now look at how it goes in the sketchbook. Remember, I opened it up this way. And see how it goes? So we're going to turn the page so it looks like this. And then look who's in here. We've got a cow, and we've got 2 pigs, and a barn, and our fence. All right, so we have some spiral lines. We have circles. We have curved lines. We have horizontal lines and vertical, diagonal lines. Look at these guys. Ah, this one's a girl. So today you're going to need a Sharpie and pencils, eraser, and crayons. But Sharpie today, we're going to draw with your pencil. So go to your very next blank page and turn your book so it faces this way. This is landscape style. Your page is wider than it is tall. All right, and let's get started. Ha-ha! We're going to do some erasing today, so you need to draw very lightly, like shh, on your paper. Don't press hard. Go very lightly so that we can get all of our animals in. All right? Okay, so down here, let's start making some pigs. Let's start with the line. Where are our pigs going to be sinking in the mud? Okay. Now we can extend that out if we need to make more mud for our pigs. So I'm going to do that there. Now I'm going to start our guys here a little bit different. We're going to start from our line and go up. So where's our nose? Put 2 little circles for your nose, and then a curved line around. There's your pig's snout. Now where do your eyes go? Above that, right? So we're going to put 1 circle and then a bigger one. 1 circle and then a bigger one. And then we're going to circle around to make your pig's head. Okay. Oop, I don't like that's curved in too much. I'm going to bring it down a little straighter. Now, 2 triangles for your ears. And then, see, already I'm going to have to make my line for my mud go out a little bit, because I'm going to make that bigger line, the bigger curved line, for my pig to be sunk in the mud. And then my spiral line for my tail. Double it up. Woo! There's my pig in the mud. Let's add another pig in the mud. Do the same thing. Where's the nose? Nose goes. Curved line over. 1 eye. 2 eyes. And then the rainbow line. And triangles. 3 separate lines for my triangle ears. Ooh, that ear's kind of funky. I'm not crazy about that. I'll have to fix that. And then I'm going to come in here and make my pig's body, right? And a spiral line for my tail. Look at the different shape in the pigs. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. My pigs don't have to look exact. They don't have to be mirror copies of each other. They're fine. Now I'm kind of close to the edge of the page, so I'm going to make my mud puddle. But back here, remember where we made the mud puddle? We made a line up here so it looks like the pig is sitting in the middle of it. But look how close, this is much farther. This one's so close to the edge because I have to add more stuff in there. I'm going to take it right off the edge of the paper. And then over here, this is the back of the mud puddle. Now I'm going to just bring it around There's my mud. To pigs in the mud. All right, now let's make a cow. We gotta make a cow. Okay, where's my cow gonna stand? Where do you want your cow to be? Not right down here with them. Maybe a little up a little bit. Where's your cow gonna go? Decide where your eyes are gonna go for your cow. And remember, circle, bigger circle. This is where my other eye goes. Circle, bigger circle. Now I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna make a nostril. This is so my cow can smell. And around. And then I'm gonna make that oval shape right here. I'm gonna make that rainbow kind of a right around here. Ew, I don't like that. That's better. That was too flat on that side. See it? It was too flat, so I had to change it. And then I'm gonna make my mouth for my cow right there. Now, I can erase that line because that was not correct. See, even Miss Karshner makes mistakes, but you fix them before you erase. That way you don't make the same mistake twice. Now, this cow that I made doesn't have any horns. Is that okay? Yeah. Remember how to make horns? Remember, we came out and went up, out and up. But your cow doesn't have to have horns. But it does need to have a belly. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to curve down and around and back up. Start here, curve down and around and back up. There's my cow's body. 2 rectangles. Where do my legs go? 1, 2. We need 2 vertical lines. Vertical lines go up and down to make a rectangle. Connect them across the bottom. That makes a rectangle. Vertical line, connected at the bottom to make a rectangle. Now remember the little magic trick I showed you so that it looks like there's 2 legs in the back too? I'm going to come down, not as far, and connect it over. Come down, not as far, connect it over. Now my cow is there. Give your cow a tail. Woo! Still not crazy about that body that I made for that cow. I don't know why. Just not crazy about it. I think my nose is too tiny. Maybe that's it. Is my nose too tiny? Oh! Now that's crazy talk with 4 nostrils, Miss Karshner. I know. That's better. I like that better for my cow. That's better. Okay. Now, I'm going to make it look like my cow is standing in the grass. I'm going to give him just a little bit of a line here he's going to stand on. And I might make a zigzag line right there. Zigzag line right there. There's some grass for my cow to chew on. Could you do a little grass coming out of the cow's mouth? Sure could. Maybe a little bit of grass. Munch, 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 munch. Little zigzag line right there. If you want to add spots to your cow, go ahead and do that. Now, we're going to give the pasture. So we need the ground line. That's the horizontal line that marks where the fence is going to go and where the barn is going to go. Now, I've made some mistakes on mine and I've erased. And notice I didn't go, I didn't blow. I wiped it off. All right, ready to build a barn? We need a barn for our cows. Okay, what shape are we going to need? What kind of shape are we going to need? Like a big rectangle with a triangle on top. That would be a good barn, wouldn't it? Okay, let's try it. So how big is your barn going to be? Probably, I need a line there and a line there. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Oop, Miss Karshner's got a little craziness going on. And then I'm going to put my roof on, right? That's not bad. Now I need some barn doors. Remember, we need more than 1 door on the barn. That way the cows can get in, the pigs can get in. That's looking pretty good. And then we can put the X's in there to make it look like it's a real barn door. And we can put the window up here too. those doors that are up top so the farmer can pitch the hay out for the animals. Aha! All right, let's put a fence back here. Now, decide how tall is your fence going to be. Take your finger. Is it going to go there? That's pretty good. That's a good height. So draw 2 horizontal lines. Leave like a finger space in between. Come out this side. Come over here and do the same thing. Whoop! I bumped into my cup. That's why I'm drawing a pencil today, not crayons. I feel like I'm making a lot of mistakes. So there's the top rail of my fence. Let's take a look at the picture again. The top rail of the fence. Now we're going to make the posts that go down. Look at the 2 lines that come down, just like we did for our legs, right? Okay, let's try it. 1, 2. Bring it down to that ground line. 1, 2. Let's do another one over here. 1, 2. Whoop, that didn't go all the way. And I'm going to put one back here. 1, 2. Ta-da! Now I can make some little zigzag lines. Those could be clumps of grass. If you'd like to add some flowers in yours, if maybe your field has some flowers in it, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Some little wildflowers. That leaf looks kind of silly. There, that's better. Okay, now I added a cloud in my picture. You can add a cloud, you could add a sun, or you don't have to. Maybe you don't have a sun or a cloud in your sky. I'm going to add a sun, and I might add a cloud. See how it's going to be kind of puffy. There we go. All right, so Sharpies. This is a permanent marker. You don't want to write on anything except your sketchbook. So before you start doing this, you're going to take your paper. You need a scrap piece of paper and put it underneath your page. Okay? Sharpies are permanent markers. They don't just wash off. They'll come off of you, but they won't come off your clothes. So don't draw on anything except your sketchbook, okay? Now, I want you to go on top of every pencil line that you made. Don't push hard, because see, it has a point on it. If you push hard, it's gonna flatten that point out. Okay? Hey, who's calling me? Somebody rang my phone. Now trace every pencil line. And if you made a mistake, don't trace that, okay? Don't color anything with your Sharpies. Just trace the lines. And go slow enough that you stay on all your lines, okay? When you're done tracing all of your lines, what I want you to do is take a big eraser and erase all the mistakes off. See how I went outside there? I'm going to take a big eraser and I'm going to erase those lines off of there, okay? All right, so you can pause the video because this is going to take you a minute to do, or 2 if you do it right. It'll take you 2 or 3, and just come along and trace it. When you're all done tracing, then you're going to take your big pink eraser and scrub it and get all those extra pencil lines off. All right, does yours look like this now? Did you trace all of your lines and then take your big eraser and hold your paper still and kind of scrub it in and then wipe it off? Don't go poof, poof, poof. Don't go poof. That makes a mess. Excellent. Hey, write today's date on the bottom. It's 9/29/2020. All right. Okay, so now let's think about coloring. Remember, you can leave your fence white. You can leave your cloud white. If you want your cow to be white, then don't color it. But I wouldn't leave the whole cow white, right? You could put spots on it and leave it white. All right, so let's take a look at things that we have here that need to be colored in. Like the eyes, Look for things that are going to stay black and do all of those at the same time. Remember, put your hand on your paper and just move your fingers so that you can keep it neat. Keep your coloring inside those lines, alrighty? And then move on. What color is your pig going to be? It could be pink. You could have little pink pigs. You want pink pigs? Remember, we can push hard and we can push lightly. And it's going to make a different color. Do not go over the top of the whole pig at one time. You're going to want to go inside each spot. Stay inside that line. Stay out of the black. I might make my pig's tail darker and then its body lighter, right? Okay, so you can make your pig, you can put spots on your pig, you can make them pink, you can make them brown, but don't color the whole thing at one time. You have to color in each individual spot and make a decision. If your face on your pig is going to be brown, right? I could push hard and look how dark and chocolatey that my pig looks now. But I'm going to color lightly on my ears and on my nose. See how it looks different now. Maybe this pig has dark spots on it. I could put those in there, couldn't I? Why not? My pig. My pig is chocolatey looking. My pig looks like bacon. So don't forget to press harder and softer in places so you can get different kinds of colors with one crayon, okay? Cow, grass, I made a flower, so now I can't forget to color in my flower. What color is that going to be, right? I got to get in there in those little spaces and color them in. Wow, I love that little flower. It looks pretty. And the last thing you should do is the sky. When you color the sky, look down here between the grass goes all the way up to that horizontal line, all the way up here, okay? The grass goes all the way up to here, and then it's sky from there up, except where there's fence, alrighty? You have the date on there, get to coloring. I'm gonna finish mine. We wanna see you color the whole page. Keep your marks close together and don't leave big white areas behind. Okie doke? All right, I love you, friends. See you next week.